日本時間8月26日、BTS の V がロサンゼルスドジャース戦で始球式を務めました。BTS の代表曲、マイクドロップが流れる中、V がマウンドに登場すると、球場は大きな歓声に包まれました。捕手役を務めた山本由伸投手に対し、ノーバウンドでストライク投球を披露。試合前には大谷翔平選手とも対面を果たし、その瞬間は世界中で大きな注目を集めました。さらに、試合から2日後の日本時間8月29日には、BTS の V がドジャースの選手たちと談笑する様子が、ドジャース公式 SNS を通じて公開され、再び大きな話題となっております。映像には大谷翔平との挨拶をはじめ、韓国代表としても活躍したトミー・エドマンやタイラー・グラスナウ、クレイトン・カーショーといった豪華メンバーとの交流が収められています。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでお届けいたします。
Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shohei.
Nice to meet
How are
you.
you? Hey, great to meet you.
Yeah.
Tommy Edmond.
I'm Tay. Nice to meet you.
Hey, great to meet
Yeah.
you. How are you? Tommy Edmond.
Oh, wow.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Do you have
What'd you say?
Korean?
I said your mom's Korean.
Oh, yes, yeah. Half
Oh,
Korean.
wow.
Yeah, my mom's Korean. Yeah,
Play for a
absolutely.
national team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. We did, what was that, 2023. Yeah, it was
2023.
Yeah, it was a very good time. You come out to LA a lot? To
Yeah.
Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy it here?
Yeah. Actually, I'm back to Korea tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Got it. Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy your time here. It's a fun place to visit. Awesome. Hey, it
Thank
was
you.
great to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Hope you have a fun time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
감사합니다.
Wow.
I know Korean a lot of it.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Nice to meet you. You play baseball?
A little bit, but
Yeah.
나 한 번도 배운 적 없는데.
He's never learned it, he said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
그냥 just hobby.
Yeah. Want to take some swings? No,
Me?
I'm just kidding. Just throwing very hard right now.
Four. What would you throw? 4 or 2? 4. 4 too? Yeah. Because you like that speed. I like that. Cool. If you were to throw right now, is it more comfortable close or far?
나는
Like if you were to throw it hard.
뭐다 똑같을 것 같은데. 나는
Yeah, all the same thing? I'm weird. I go wide, but most guys go close. Your splitter grip was good too, actually. Oh, yeah? That one? Good.
아, 스플리터.
So it's slow.
영상으로 본 거. 오.
10 years ago, I met him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When you're in
Douglas game.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. So, you're a big fan?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for coming here. Good to meet you.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Good to have you. Good luck.
So your view would be to grant free agency. Would you differentiate between pitchers and hitters?
Well, I mean, now, unless you can do both like Ohtani, right? That puts himself in a different category. You know?
Mike, I want to get back to that. Coca's going to kill me for going to a different subject. You were like Shohei Ohtani. You raked, and I don't know if people can see if you're watching on the Nothing Personal with David Sanson YouTube channel. If you're listening to this, Mike Hampton, who we're talking to, is surrounded by Silver Slugger Awards. Because when we did pitchers meetings and hitters meetings, when we faced you, Mike, you should know this, we prepared for you not like a pitcher. We prepared for you like a hitter. And the number of pitchers we did that with, I can count on one hand over 18 years.
Yeah, that's pretty wise of you. I took it. I probably took it more serious than most, but I was in the cage. I was, taking extra BP. I mean, I needed all the runs I could get. So, I mean, I'm out there, I'm trying to steal bases. I'm taking an extra base. If I'm in the box and I hit it in the gap, I'm thinking triple out of the box. Most guys aren't, I'm doing what I can. I was just brought up to compete. And regardless of what you're doing, you not have to be the best at it, but as long as you know how to compete, and I always could compete with the best of them. I could always hang. So I think
Does it give you, though, Mike, do you look at Ohtani today and do you have a different level of respect or understanding of what he's doing? Because the truth is, in my career, I never thought of it this way. You're the closest to Shohei Ohtani that I've seen since 2000. And so do you look at what he's doing and think to yourself, man, I would have loved to have been in the lineup every day.
There's no doubt about it. Now, I'm not saying that I would have been him or been close to him, because he's proven me wrong. I just felt it'd almost be impossible to be a good pitcher and a good hitter. You know, I just like to be able to do both. I mean, there's a lot of stress and pressure that goes along with each position you play. So just, imagine it's heightened with that. But I would have loved the opportunity. I'll tell you this, I'm not sure if I can hit as an everyday big leaguer, but I could have played outfield as an everyday big leaguer. There was a defense I'd loved playing. When I was in high school, when I was in, playing tournaments and things like that, I got more satisfaction out of robbing, balls in the gap than I did throwing a shutout. I just loved the look on a guy's face when he thought he had a gap and he was out, So I took pride in that, but I would have loved that opportunity. I'm interested to see if there's any more guys coming along that are going to be given a chance. But he's a special player for sure.
Talked about post game. He said I was less predictable. That's the word he used.
Yes. Yeah, they told him and Dalton Rushing were talking.
Did you feel like he was in starts past predictable with a fastball? That's what he said.
He does interesting things for me on the mound.
How so?
Because it's funny. Every start is so different than the other. Sometimes I watch him and he looks like the best pitcher in the game. Sometimes I watch him and it looks like he's having a science experiment every pitch. He could do some crazy stuff. He could spike a ball and then next three are dotted away. It just looks like he's constantly working. And last night it kind of all came to fruition. He looked really good. So we talk about the ability to spin a baseball with Nolan McLean and the Mets. I mean, Shohei had it working. Whether it was trying to be unpredictable, it doesn't matter. Look at the depth and the bite on these breaking balls were severe and sharp. And then he gets you in that mode. Watch this at bat to Matt McLean. That's 99 with a little sink on it. Then a 91 mile an hour split. Then a backup cutter. Then a 91 mile an hour split. Then a 100 mile an hour heater. Then this wipeout breaking ball. I don't know how Matt McLean even tipped that pitch. You're seeing, and then he gives him the shooter for good measure. And then how about an Ellie De La Cruz at bat? Non-competitive breaking ball. Let's now get back in the zone with our breaking ball. Backdoor cutter that doesn't work. Another curveball. You kind of think he's throwing spin, and he locks you up with a 100 mile an hour heater. He just had you constantly guessing and on the defensive. And you see right here, yeah, he raised it big time. Wednesday versus Cincinnati, curveball was 26.4 in comparison to 2.5. So we talked about real quick, is he going to get a postseason
You're
start?
very non-committal. You're a let it breathe
I'm
kind of guy.
gonna let the Dodgers situation breathe.
Okay.
But he certainly looks.
It's a nice option, certainly. They are off today. Then they begin a series with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I've been advocating that he should open, get 1 or 2 innings. That's good. He went 5 yesterday. Look, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, gave up 1 run, season high 87 pitches against the Reds. You know what, Ronnie, though? Yeah. He was laboring. Now, I give him credit. He is so tough. He fought through it. And just at the moment, I thought, you know what? The Reds are about to open up on him. Bang, 100 up at the top of the zone. So he fought through it, showed a lot of guts, but he is laboring last night.
Can we just assume that this guy can do anything he really wants to do? Absolutely. So that's the thing with Shohei. It's interesting that I think because they're building him up, they're trying to get ready to make a decision whether they're going to use him in a smaller place or they're going to use him as a starter. I don't know. I'm still not sold that a starter in the postseason is where he belongs. I'm more like, all I can picture in my mind is striking out Mike Trout, the end of WBC. I can envision that happening in October for the Dodgers.
Isn't that harder in the real world, Ronnie? And getting a guy up, hey, when is he warming up? Do we use him or not? Does the other team, do we extend the lead? So now we had a 1-run lead. Now we have a 4-run lead. Do we sit him back down? Like,
oh, no.
Real world, it's tough, right?
It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Opening takes that off the table.
It does.
First inning, second inning, sit down.
And he can then concentrate the rest of the game on his.
I have heard a bunch of former big leaguers saying, hey, he should be closing or should be doing those short stints. A lot of them have said that. But he is so routine orientated, and he has this in his head that he can do both at a very high level. And the highest level for him is starting. I will say, though, he was laboring early, and the fact that breaking ball was nasty, then zap 100.
I'm giving him credit. Yeah. Again, on a night where it's like you could see things could have unraveled, he didn't allow it to unravel. And ended up doing it. All right, so we're kind of on the same page. I don't know.
I have Shohei Ohtani, who was absolutely ridiculous yesterday. picking up a Dolly Parton with 9 Ks in 5 innings, gave up only 2 hits and 1 run, and that 1 run was on a home run. So what, Will?
It doesn't count, AJ.
It does not count. Actually, I think Dalton Rushing called the pitch and he said, I made one mistake, and that was that. Because usually Shohei calls most of his games. But Shohei unleashed his curveball yesterday. I've been watching Shohei since he was in Japan. I have never seen Shohei throw a curveball as good as he was throwing yesterday. He's only thrown like 34 curveballs all season. He threw 23 last night. They had as much as -16 IVB, ridiculous horizontal break. The metrics look like Corbin Burns' curveball on these things. He was throwing it 3 miles an hour harder than his normal curveball, so he's definitely trying something. And if he keeps throwing curveballs like this on top of his sweeper and slider and splitter and 100-mile-an-hour heater, hitters are going to be totally screwed. He picked up 14 whiffs yesterday. And check out this sinker he threw. It's like he stole Blake Treinen's sinker. This thing is disgusting. I mean, I'm sure Blake Treinen gave him some pointers. He just puts it into the game. Disgusting stuff. His sweeper was sharper yesterday. It broke up to 19 inches. Fastball was up to 100.3 miles an hour. And I love this where he walks off the field after his 9th strikeout, like chilling. And then in the middle of it, realizes, oh crap, I've got to go hit. I'm leading off. And you see it like click in his head, and he goes running, sprinting to the dugout. This man is ridiculous. Absolutely tour de force by Shohei Ohtani. Just great effort.
Oh, hello, Shohei Ohtani. First time completing 5 innings this year. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts in 87 pitches against the Cincinnati Reds. A season high, 9 punch-outs, 14 of 29 whiffs on curveballs and sweepers. He didn't unleash that curveball, Kratz, until earlier this month, August 6th. Then he barely threw it the next few starts, and then boom. I didn't get the final count yesterday, but just watching him, I saw many. He probably threw more curveballs in this last outing than he did the entire year. So here comes another one in the arsenal. I think 7 different pitch types in the first inning for him alone, scaling 76 to 99 miles an hour. When people were like, oh, is Shohei the same? He was in a little bit of a rut on the mound. It's like, actually, he's still building up to October Shohei on the mound. I just feel like he knows himself so well. At this point, he does something that nobody else does, and he recognizes where the Dodgers are in their season. So
yeah,
you ease up the innings, you ease in the pitches.
Yeah.
Pitches cause more of a strain on the body, right? Usually breakers.
Oh, no.
Curves and sweepers.
No, because sometimes people say the fastball, when you get to, you really put the torque on it for the fastball is the one. If we knew the answer to that, Scott, we'd tell people to stop doing things.
Do you think certain pitchers feel more strain from certain pitches?
I think everyone's built differently, and it just depends on how you throw pitches. I don't think that there's one scientific thing that says, because if you watch all this stuff, they're saying, full effort puts so much strain on the elbow throwing a fastball, and then some people think it's when you jerk, you really rip the breaking ball down. Some people, they said for years that splits were bad for an elbow because of the way the ball came out of your hands. Nobody knows. If they knew, they'd fix it. Nobody really knows.
23 curveballs, 26% of his pitches. I could have looked down at notes and seen that. He had thrown 11 combined through his first 10 starts. Really none for.
So he mixed it up.
Whatever.
He's feeling comfortable and he wants to throw some breaking balls. He's making
good.
It's good.
The more he's got, the better.
True.
Usually that's the case. I mean, unless you're Darvish and you have 15 pitches and you got to go down to 10 or something. But here's Alden Gonzalez with more information on Ohtani and the curveball that we're looking at on the screen. Basically what we were saying here, and just gave up the Noel B. Marte homer. Aside from that, I mean, this was the most impressive outing from him. And then he had to lead off the next half inning and was hustling back. Did you see him? He kind of took a deep breath and then he was like, oh crap. And he just got to get to the dugout.
Oh yeah.
I think if you have another good example, Shane Bieber took 7 starts in the minor leagues to come off of Tommy John. Not saying they had the same thing, internal bracing, Tommy John, whatever, we're splitting hairs. But he said he felt like he needed all 7 of those starts. He said may have felt a little excessive, but he wanted to make sure he was ready when he's in the big leagues. Shohei's done this in the big leagues. He's built himself up in the big leagues. So if you think Shane Bieber's an option for the Blue Jays, Shohei clearly has to be an option.
When you watch an outing like that yesterday, Kratz, do you feel differently about the Dodgers World Series chances?
Differently? How did I feel about it before?
I don't know. You tell me. How did you feel about them? And then how do you feel when you see an outing like that and think, could this guy be a number one in October that dominates?
Will he ever be a number one? I don't know. I don't know if Shohei will ever be a number one.
now.
He was a number one when he was pitching for Anaheim.
I think he's a one. I mean, my only thing was you got to get back to the length, but now that he got to 5, which is what
everyone's
got to do these days,
more than they throw in the postseason anyway.
Last night,
the question is he one of the best 4 for the Dodgers? The Glasnow, Snell, Yamamoto, and Kershaw. The way he's been pitching,
that's what makes you a number one.
Line up the rotation. Okay, you've got a 4-game or a best of 7. You need 4 starters. Who are your starting pitchers for the Dodgers if they're all intact here?
Glasnow, Snell, Yamamoto, Shohei.
Well,
and it kills me. It kills me to not have.
Yamamoto's probably going to be 1. He's probably going to start game 1.
Yep.
Yamamoto. Then I would think they'd go Snell, then probably Glasnow. Then you make a decision between Shohei and Kershaw.
I like Glasnow.
Ohtani?
I like Glasnow on game 3 just because your bullpen is rested from the day off after game 2. I like that because he can just go out and he can throw his 100 pitches at 102 miles an hour in 4 or 5 innings, probably rack up 8 or 10 strikeouts. To me, I think that game 4 is dictated, who starts that is dictated based on how the series is. If you're considering between Clayton and Shohei, I just don't know if you can skip an entire series of not having Shohei pitch. Like if you can go to game 4 and Kershaw closes it out because Yamamoto's not coming back for game 5 like other teams, so they may be the only team that needs 5 starters in the playoffs.
That's not a bad point. Yeah. Right. Yamamoto at his most effective when he's got
extra days.
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting point. So maybe they do use all 5 because that's the question with Kershaw. I mean, he's not going to be out of the bullpen.
No.
Right?
Clayton starts or is not on the roster.
Yeah.
He's on the roster.
So even if he doesn't
then he's
start?
starting.
He's going to start. I'm saying he's going to start. I'm not saying where he's going to start. But you can't not have him start. He has to be a guy that is in. You're not going to go to him. I know we talked about Verlander last year, but it was a way different case. All Kershaw ever does when he takes the ball is goes out there and gives you what is needed. I don't care. I don't like the whole talk about postseason Kershaw. Don't, because I think the next start will always be his best start.
To me, it's beyond postseason Kershaw at this point.
He's not had good moments in the postseason. Like he was really bad early. Like, but it was mostly against St. Louis, but he's been a lot better. I mean, for a long time.
But
he's had moments.
Yeah. Does his stuff play against the top offenses the same way? Is there a
played against every team he's faced this year?
Yeah.
I don't know who he's pitched against, but every team he's pitched against, he's been fine.
No, you want the best stuff out.
Okay, so
I'm just
start Shohei, piggyback Kershaw. I don't know.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he'll.
I mean, there he is against the team you just said was so good, the Reds.
You're the one who's all over the Reds.
Their offense is not that good. It's not. If they could hit, they'd be a lot better because their pitching has been really good.
Okay, so 5-man rotation, a very rare 5-man rotation in the playoffs.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen because you're going to want even
relievers. How is this working?
I don't know. That's what's going to be fascinating to see what they do with Ohtani. They might back Ohtani off and say, "Listen, Shohei, you're at your limit since you just had your second elbow surgery, and that be their excuse to get out of it."
Does Ohtani have to start, or could you mid-game him?
You can't because then you lose the DH when you take him out. You can't do that. That's the whole thing. You can't do that. He has to start, or he does not pitch. Unless he comes in and closes, and you just hope and pray that he doesn't blow it. But they also haven't done that. So at some point, if they're going to make him the closer, they're going to have to start getting him ready to do that. Because what happens if it's the bottom of the – they're in Dodger Stadium. It's game 7 of the World Series. Shohei hits a leadoff double, and and by the way, we're tied, and he's the go-ahead run. He scores the go-ahead run with 2 outs. And they're like, hey, you're closing the night. He hasn't thrown. You can't do it.
Okay, but
can't do it.
You want your 4 best stuff guys in the playoffs, and if that's the case, you're gonna sacrifice a reliever.
Yes, we'll see.
So that Yamamoto can get an extra day in a 4-game series.
Yeah, you want 4.
Yeah, they have to get through a wild card round first, most likely.
More like, yeah.
It's not
the Phillies keep playing at City.
The Dodgers have been to the postseason enough. They understand Dave Roberts was masterful in the use of the bullpen. They understand their goal is to get 27 outs each night. And to me, I think with Kershaw and Shohei as starting pitchers, how it works out, I think it'll all depend on what round they're in, the three-game wild card series, or they get a bye in the first round, whatever it is. I think that's how they're gonna deploy it, which is a bonus compared to last year where they had to start 2 complete bullpen games. Their bullpen's not in that kind of shape right now. They may heal up by the end of September, but not right now. They're not.
Yeah, and also you generally are doing those bullpen games on a need basis.
Yeah.
And that was the case for them, and it worked out.